to stop a hater? The lifelong question. You're gonna need to be logical if you want to dodge all of life's obstacles. If you're gonna be great, you gotta be hard to hate.
Stupid.
It's gonna take a lot of light to stop a hater. It's gonna take a lot of quick wit to stop a hater.
You stupid.
Alright, so you need to have 4 things: the correct comebacks, the perfect energy, the perfect mindset, and the perfect delivery. Alright, so you want to have a strong defense. If you have a strong defense, you'll never have to worry about going on offense. They have a saying in American football: offense may win some games, but defense wins championships. Always remember, only love can conquer all. Hate can't conquer nothing. Whenever people win with hate, it never ends up lasting a long time. There's no way bad can conquer good, because when a person does bad, their heart and mind are never truly at peace, and it weighs on their conscience until it affects their health. Now here's a psychological fact, everybody. I want you to think about this one. If you see the good in everybody, and you think everyone is great, as well as secretly liking everybody, then how could anyone ever continue to hate you? It's psychologically impossible to hate you, because you're always hitting them with positivity, and the power of positivity always wins in the end. So always secretly like everybody. That way, you can hit them with compliments when they hit you with hate. Compliments will always win in the end. So here's why people hate. Most of the time, they're just projecting their own pain and their own issues onto you. It's rare to find a person who has a true, genuine hatred for another person nowadays. Most of the time, it would take years to actually build up enough real hatred to actually hate somebody. So most of the time, a hater doesn't actually know you well enough to truly hate you. So the hatred isn't real. Keep that in mind. The majority of the time, a hater will see a problem in your life that's similar to the problem they have in their own life. But the problem is, they only communicate what the problem is that you have, instead of communicating that they have the same problem. So they typically try to send you the solution through hatred, but subconsciously, it's not hatred, it's the solution. So technically, it's love, not hate. And unfortunately for the hater, they are only telling you the problem that you have. They aren't talking about the problem that they have. So subconsciously, if you're listening to them, you will be able to solve your own problem and improve. However, they are stuck at the same level. They aren't improving themselves. So if you look at it that way, the hate is actually love and it's actually guidance. So if you think logically about it, you can always win against the hater. So back in the 2010s, people used to say, "So who hurt you?" every time someone was hating on them. And that was a pretty good response. But for me, that one's a bit too aggressive. I wouldn't say that. I prefer to say things like, "So what's really going on?" Or, "So what's really bothering you?" Or, "Who hurt you, man?" No, I'm joking. That one's a bit too harsh, as I said. But as you can say, those are nice, quick responses you can say to stop people from hating on you. So quick comebacks like that are a great way to give a hater a hard time. But always remember, you don't want to cross the line and hurt haters' feelings, because most of the time they're coming from a place of darkness and depression. So you shouldn't hurt them even more, because they're already coming from a place of darkness. Why hurt them? You know what I mean? Try to show them some light. In this situation, it's always better to be the light and to be warm to people instead of being cold to people. Because 9 times out of 10, compliments will stop the hatred right away. Alright, so most of the time, whenever I hit a hater with a compliment, it'll make them flee the conversation right away, especially online, because it usually hits people in a way that they're not expecting it, and they end up forgetting their original hateful remark, and then afterwards they don't understand why they're hateful in the first place, and they feel bad at themselves for disappointing other people. So hitting people with a compliment is the best way to go. Hitting people with warmness is the best way to go, trust me. The only reason a person walks away with a W when they use hate sometimes is because they end up catching a person who's at a low point in their life, or their energies are low, and that person isn't thinking of using love as a comeback. Love always beats hate in a comeback, every time. I'll tell you why. There's 1,000 ways to love a person, but only a few ways to hate a person. And you can break down those ways of hatred very easily. But when it comes to love, it's a lot more loyal and strong and consistent. So love energy always wins in the end. Don't forget that. Now, I want you to think logically for a second and imagine something. Imagine a little boy and little girl going at it in an argument, and they say to each other, 1, I love you, 2, I hate you. Alright, who do you think's gonna win? They're both saying, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. Who do you think's gonna win? After 5 minutes of arguing and of 5 minutes of silence, do you think the person who hated the person who loves them still has the hatred towards them? I highly doubt it. The love is gonna win in the end. That's how it is. Alright, so whenever someone tries to hate you, I want you to think of these 5 things. Alright? 1, they're secretly trying to help you. 2, they're projecting their own issues onto you and their own insecurities onto you. 3, don't take it personally. 4, try to dodge the hate emotion. Don't let hateful words impact your spirit. 5, hate is whack, and you should never return it back. Now here are 5 phrases you can say to people who are hating on you. Hey, why'd you say that? Why don't you like me? Don't be disappointed in me, I'm sorry. What can I do to make you happy, bro? I'm sorry. What did I ever do to make you mad at me, bro? Those 5 words will diffuse any hater. Simple as that. Hey there, I'm the hate police, and we're here to stop all the hate. Here's what we're gonna do. First thing first, here's 5 examples on what you can say to stop the hate right away. You're a dummy. Why would a person like you say that? What do you mean a person like me? A nice guy like you. Why would you say something like that? I'm not that nice. Okay, that's good to know that. Sorry. And notice in that situation, we wrapped it up nicely with that person. We had them feeling pretty bad for being rude, and we didn't have to feel the emotion that they tried to send at us, because we reflected it back. Simple as that. Hate is a reflection. Yeah, here's one thing you should always keep in mind. Hate is a form of darkness, and darkness can only exist because there is a lack of light. So if you're always projecting light around darkness, that darkness can continue to not exist anymore. Simple as that. That's how dark and light work. light always wins against darkness. Give it a try, you'll see how easy it is. And lastly, here's one thing to remember. Even the most likable people get hated on from their own fans from time to time. So it's pretty hard to not get hated on. You have to be the most likable person with no flaws at all, who's completely perfect and makes no mistakes, to get no hate. And even if you're perfect, people can still hate on you. So all you can do is be hard to hate. That's the only way you can win. That's the closest to perfection you can ever get. So keep that in mind. Have a good day, everybody. Continue stopping that hate. We're the hate police. That's how we do it. Stop that hate, everybody. Stop that hate. Muscle up on that hate. Say no to hate.